working in the 1990s when Russia was kind of very criminalized. And he discovered that his bosses, instead of dealing with the Russian mafia, were consorting with the Russian mafia, and essentially that after the demise of the Soviet Union, that crime, if you like, or almost provincial gangsterism had become the official state ideology and kind of replaced communism. And one of the people he bumped up against was Vladimir Putin, who was the then head of the FSB, who fired him for speaking out. He was then arrested and jailed, and he managed to escape to the UK, where he wrote a series of pamphlets criticising Putin. He became Putin's almost sort of most ebullient emigre critic, and he also, treacherously in the Kremlin's view, became a part-time consultant with MI6, the British spy agency, advising London on Russian organised crime, particularly in Spain, where Spanish police discovered that criminals living in the south of Spain, Russian criminals, were calling the Russian defence minister, the procurator, the Federal Drugs Agency, and essentially that these two organisations, the mafia and the government, were a sort of single entity. And that's just not me saying that, that's also the view of the State Department, and that leaked out in 2010 in WikiLeaks cables.
So one of the frightening things about the assassination is that he was assassinated. But the other frightening thing about it is that he was assassinated through polonium, which is an incredibly toxic, radioactive substance. And give us a sense of like how toxic this form of polonium is.
Well, polonium makes hydrochloric acid seem like milkshake. Basically, a tiny amount will kill you. Tiny, tiny, tiny. And our best